Slim Shady Sigh in the building. Times are changing out here, bro. So with that being said, I told you guys once we get closer to day 10, I'm gonna stop showing you guys a bunch of charts because honestly, everything I've shown so far has been exactly how I trade. So anyways, currently, right now I am up, let's see, I am up 79K. So I'm chilling right now, up 79K, but I want to explain to you that I've been trading for 4 years. One thing I've seen and one thing I can tell you, first thing I'm gonna tell you is I've been trading for 4 years, 3 years been trading ICC. And yes, I have critiques along the way of like my strategy, but you guys need to honestly sit down, pick one way to trade. If you watch my videos, this is the way you should be trading, bro. It's super simple, higher time frames, and you make a lot of fucking money. You're in this game to make money. Overall, you learn who you are as a person. Trading brings out who you are as a person. But long term, we're in this game to make some fucking money. So if you want to make some money, why not follow somebody that's making money and kind of, you know, take heed to what they're saying. Listen to what they're saying. And I'm not here to sell you anything. I don't have a mentorship for you. I don't have any signals for you. I don't have a course for you, except for this course. Yes. But with that being said, you know, like, listen. Just listen and see what happens. Just listen to see what happens. So with that being said, this video is going to be about just overall how you should change your perspective and how you should be thinking about life, right? I know a lot of you guys, maybe I might need to take a seat for this one. All right, let's sit down and let's talk, right? Me and you, right? I want you to understand that, look, we got some plates here, bro. I'm putting a chef up. But I want you guys to understand that you're getting into this game of trading. I know you want to make money. I know you want to make it fast. And I'm saying this and I'm already where I want to be, but I'm only saying it from a standpoint of I've already been there. So it kind of looks like you're probably looking at it like, bro, he's only saying that because he's rich, right? But I was saying this to myself. What I'm telling you is something I was telling myself because there wasn't anybody giving free education. There wasn't anybody, you know, sitting down talking to you guys like this. So I'm telling you from a standpoint of I wish somebody told me. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, like, I want you guys to honestly take the time today to actually reflect on what you want. Yes, we're going to make a lot of fucking money. We're going to make money regardless. We're going to make so much money. But in order to get there, we have to go through the simple steps first. Slim Shady coming back out, man. So day 9, like I said, we are done looking at charts all the time. What I've taught you on the charts so far is everything you need. It's everything I use. There's gonna be some more advanced stuff later on, but what I've gave you so far has been more than enough to be able to get onto the charts and to be able to trade. If you're still asking questions, just go rewatch the videos. If you're still asking questions on the strategy, just go rewatch the videos, right? And then, you know, the advance is gonna be an advance because what I gave you is good enough. So with this being said, I need you to basically, wherever you're sitting right now, wherever you are, I hope you're, you know, sitting down, you know, chilling, watching me. We're having a conversation here. You good? I'm good. You're not having a good day, but it's okay, bro. Anyways, so basically what I'm trying to get to is in order for me to, and once again, like, nobody else is going to sit here and talk to you like I am. Just remember that. Anyways, when I first started trading, I was basically trying, so I moved in with my biological mom, and she's a single mom, and she was taking care of 3 kids, and we was not in the hood, but we was, you know, we was making it by. And I started to see my mom, you know, she's getting older, of course, so things are happening, and, you know, I have to pick up the bills, I have to pick up things, right? So when I got into trading, it was one of those things where it was like, bro, I have to get my mom and my family out of the situation so I can, we have an all better life, right? Which psychologically in my head, I'm like, okay, let me get into this trading because it's going to be a good thing for me. So I'm thinking it's a good thing. It's a good thing that you're in trading, right? But what is a bad thing is thinking you're going to come into the game and the markets are going to care about how you think, right? You think this is a good thing because you're getting into it for your mom is passing away, your dad's passing away, your family needs help, you're homeless, whatever the case might be. That's good that you're doing something good for yourself. Trading is a really good thing. But the markets do not care about that, right? The markets do not care about that. And I don't want to sound generic. I never try to sound like one of those YouTube gurus. Half the shit is BS anyways. Bro, you have to understand where you're at. Okay, this is my situation. What is the goal? If you are in a certain situation, what is your goal to make you be like, okay, my life is good? And before I get on to that, you have to be grateful for what you have, bro. You are alive. If you're watching this video, bro, you're alive. You're watching this video, you're alive. So you're okay. You might not be in fucking Bora Bora, but you're alive, bro. There's some people that isn't gonna wake up the next day. So be grateful for what you have, be grateful for where you're at, and build from it. Build from it, no matter what, right? So with this being said, I will need you to look at your situation and say, hey, this is where I'm at. This is where I wanna be. How do I get to that point? Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6. Make 50 steps. There needs to be 50 steps. Not realistically, but if your goal is to get to 10K, set 9K, 8K, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How am I going to get to 1K? How am I going to get to 2K? Right? You need to set goals. Those need to be your goals. 1K is my goal. 2K is my goal. 3. Because a lot of people ask, oh, how did it feel when you hit your first 10K? Honestly, when I hit my first 10K, it was good. How did it feel when you hit your first 100K? Well, I was already making money by then. I made 10K and I just kept doing what I had to do. And I kept building. However you get to 10K is how you're gonna get the 100K. The only thing that's different is when you get to 10K, the amount of work that it took you to get to 10K, you're gonna have to double that amount to get to 100K. And you're gonna have to double that amount to get to 1 million. And you're gonna have to double that amount to get to 10 million in some cases. Sometimes you could just, skip right over. But that only comes when you build the right tools, or you have the right tools in front of you and you actually hit the right nails, right? If you nail something into the wrong part, you hit what? What do they call those things? The beams? What do they even call those things? What are those things called again? Studs, right? Yeah. You hit the stud and you're not supposed to hit a stud. YouTube, don't take that out. I'm talking about the wall studs. Anyways, so with this being said, you overall have to look at it from a perspective of like, okay, I'm here, I need to set goals. Once I set those goals, then what do I do to get to those goals? And that is where trading comes into play. Boom. You have your goals, you have your plan, you know your vision. You already got it. You're already one step ahead of everybody else, and that's good. I want you guys to also understand, just because you're not making tens of thousands of dollars doesn't mean you're going into the right direction. What these goals are going to do for you, is basically show you your progress. Because a lot of people, you revenge trade, you overtrade because you are not tracking your progress, right? I was having this one-on-one call earlier, and I was basically telling them, like, think about your trading as like a downloading bar. So if you ever seen something download, you know how sometimes it can be fast, sometimes it can be slow downloading speeds, but you want to know why? Think about it like this. You're the Wi-Fi, right? You're the Wi-Fi. If you got too many strategies going on, if it's too many strategies on that Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi goes slow. It goes super slow. There's too many people on the Wi-Fi. It's too much on the Wi-Fi. You got to take it all out. Stick to one thing, one device on the Wi-Fi, one plan, one strategy. on the Wi-Fi, right? Also as well, right? It depends on where your connection is at. If you crowded and you got a bunch of mess around you, like the Wi-Fi is not gonna work good. If it's in a bad environment, the Wi-Fi is not gonna work good. Get yourself in a quiet, calm environment or clear mindset, because then your Wi-Fi is gonna be faster, your Wi-Fi is gonna work good, right? And then, as well, when it comes to those download speeds, notice how when you do have the right Wi-Fi and prices ticking up, it could even be slow. Like, let's say if you have slow Wi-Fi, that's okay. Let's say you can't really change too much of your environment or the people around you, that's okay. Because I know some people, you're in a household where it's a lot going on and you're trying to get away from it. This is the best advice I can give you, right? So what you need to do is, once again, make that plan for yourself, right? And slow Wi-Fi, just know, keep in your head, you're progressing no matter what you're doing. Because a lot of people that are in these slow Wi-Fi environments, the slow environments with a lot going on, you have so much noise and all this going on, y'all tend to be the ones that overtrade the most and over leverage and revenge trade the most. Normally those people are the ones, because they're trying to get out of their situation so fast because they hate it so much. And that goes back to loving where you're at, being able to take it in. Sometimes you might be going through some shit, but you know what you got to do? And I know I can say it from here, but you have to do it. And I know it's easy for me to say, but harder for you to do. But you truly have to just be grateful that you are alive and you are a human being. You're alive and you're here. You got God and you're here, bro. You're good. We're going to get you out the space, but you have to first be grateful for what you have, and you're grateful that you are alive. Hell, knock on wood, but I don't want to wish bad on anybody, but somebody that watches this video right now, they might be gone the next day, bro. They might be gone the next day. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? So, be grateful for your slow Wi-Fi. Just know you're progressing, even if it's going up 1%. It takes 5 days to go up another percent. You're still progressing. You're 4% in. You're 3% in already towards 100%. You just have to let it download. You have to let it download. Some people have faster Wi-Fi. Some people got that Elon Musk Wi-Fi where they just get it in an instance, right? Not everybody has the same Wi-Fi. Everybody lives in a different place. Everybody's in a different ecosystem. Everybody's in a different environment. So you can't look at somebody else's Wi-Fi and be like, dang, I like his Wi-Fi. You can't jack his Wi-Fi. You have your own. You need to upgrade. You need to upgrade your Wi-Fi. Don't go and use somebody else's. Don't try to go leech off of somebody else's Wi-Fi. You need to upgrade yours. And then from there, you can stay in your own lane. You can have your own things. Don't go to your neighbors and try to use their Wi-Fi. That's leeching, bro. I have people leech off of me. You don't want to be a leecher. People always want the shortcut. Don't take the shortcut. Upgrade your Wi-Fi. Invest in upgrading your Wi-Fi. And I'm not talking about buying courses. Like, I hear people, mostly all the scammers say that, bro. Oh, go invest into yourself. Bro, most of the scammers say that so you can invest into their course. Right? Hell, go invest into some fucking real estate if you want to invest in yourself so bad. Anyways, you want to have your own Wi-Fi. You want to upgrade your Wi-Fi. You want to make it better. And then you start to download and get to that 100% faster. The 100% is your goal, right? The 100% is your goal. So you might make $200, but your goal is $10,000. You're already up a percentage of your goal already. There's no need to go back into the markets and trade again for today. Take that day off. Get away from the charts. You're already up a percentage close to your goal. Set a goal, and when you set those small goals, this makes it even better, right? Let's say if you are trying to get to 10K, right? And also as well, stop trading with a little bit of capital, bro. Third world countries, I'm not talking about you guys. Most of my people are from the US, but I do have a lot of people in South Africa. I love you guys. Show some love in the comments for me if you are from South Africa. I love you guys if you're watching. I love people in Europe too as well, but y'all are not technically third world. But yeah, if the currency is bad, government is bad, I'm not talking about you, but there's still a way because we are in 2025. If you have internet, you can pretty much make money. So that's not an excuse. I'm not giving you an excuse, but it is harder. But I will say there's a way around it. You just have to think. I don't know personally because I don't live in a third world country. I was blessed to live in America, and I'm grateful for that. But for the people that are in third world countries, I don't know how to go about it, but I'm sure there is a way because there are people in this world, all over the world, from all types of places that I've met, and they're from all types of, like I know somebody that's from India, and he is making $1,000 every other day, right? Oh, I forgot to do something. And he's making $1,000. So, anyways, and he's making $1,000 every other day, and he's from India, bro. But you know what he did? He didn't let his government affect him. He pushed through it. He got through it. He found the way, and then he eventually got to where he needed to be or where he wanted to be, right? So don't let that stop you. But like I was saying, you guys need to stop trading with these small accounts. Once again, YouTube has fucked your head up. YouTube has messed your head up. Small account builds are cool. They're fun. You know, high risk, right? High risk. You know, in stocks, you can't even, they won't even let you day trade. Like you have to swing trade your trades if you're under 25K. Look it up. It's called the PDT rule. If you don't believe me, you have to have $25,000 in order to day trade. So that means placing a trade and closing the trade in the same day. You have to have $25,000. So anyways, yeah, stop trading with these small accounts. And when I mean small accounts, anything under 1,000 is considered small, right? You know, build your capital up, get a job, get a fucking job. Stop being lazy. I know you don't want to wake up in the morning. I know you don't want to do that. I don't even want to wake up in the morning, and I'm a full-time day trader. I don't even want to wake up some mornings, but I have to. This is my job. I need to pay my bills. I don't live here. This is definitely an Airbnb. I'm in Atlanta right now. As you guys have been seeing, I'm all over the place. I just got a crib, and I can't tell you that. Never mind. But yeah, I don't want to wake up sometimes in the morning. Well, like I don't want to like get out of bed. God, I do want to wake up in the morning. But yeah, there's days you're gonna feel like that. But if you set goals for yourself and your job, and you're like, oh, let me save up 1,000 at my job. Boom, you do that, bro. You're getting adrenaline. Let me see if I can save up 5,000. And for the people that saying they can't save, bro, you can save, bro. You just need to really dig low and live low. Like if you have kids and everything, I understand it's hard to do it, but there is a way for everything. I don't like excuses, bro. I don't like excuses because there is a way for everything, bro. My whole story, if you've heard my story already, maybe I might make one video just like this, just for my story. But if you heard my story, I've always persevered through everything, from being homeless at 16, from juvenile from 13 to 15, homeless at 16, 17, finally reconnecting with my mom that was a single mother, trying to help her and the family as I'm working 2 jobs. I'm working over 20 plus hours a day, just trying to make a living for myself, right? And some of that shit I didn't even have to do. I could have just gave up and been a normal person, right? It's okay if you want to be a normal person, right? It's okay to be a janitor. It's okay to work at McDonald's. It's okay. Don't let internet fool you into thinking that you need to be this type of person, right? People go on vacation still. They might take a vacation every 2 years, or like every two vacations a year, or whatever the case might be, but you're still a human. You're still living. So be grateful for that, right? So be grateful for where you're at. It's okay to be normal. It's okay to be, just a, regular citizen, right? Or just somebody who works an average job. It's okay. Now, what trading can do for you is, provide you with an extra bit of income to do more for yourself, of course, but, be grateful. So overall, just stop trading with these small accounts, save up, learn while you're saving up, learn my videos, watch my videos as you're saving up. Once you feel like you've gotten the knowledge down packed, once you've been trading on demo for a little bit, get the knowledge down packed, then you jump in, you say, okay, I'm ready to trade live. I'm ready to trade live. Then all that time you've been studying and saving your money, you're gonna take that money that's saved, because if you save the money, that means you've budgeted out all your bills, you've paid your bills, and this is what's left. And if you keep compounding that, you're gonna have a lot of saved money, and then you're gonna put it into a trading account, and you're gonna work up small. And then your goal should be, okay, I make $80 a day for my job. Let's do that in trading first. That is your goal first, not 10K, not 20K. Your goal first is to replace your job. Your job first. You make $100 a day in your job. Every time you go 4 times a week. You need to be able to make at least $100 a day, and not every day, but you need to be able to make $100 or $200 to replace your job. Or you can even hit just the mark. If you make $100 a day, at least try to get the $80 a day. And then once you quit, you can quit off of just missing out on that, extra $20 per hour, right? Or per day, I meant, right? It's okay. You're free now, because what happens psychologically when you're, trading and you're working at the same time, you're claustrophobic. Your brain is claustrophobic. But as a full-time trader, we have 24 hours in the day to be able to think and process, move around, go to different places and environments, and put ourselves in different, areas where we can think freely to be able to produce the next trade. So I'm gonna leave off with one more thing. Your decisions are made from your mindset. Your mindset is made from your psychology, and your psychology is made from your experiences.